Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing from Greene King and their Heritage Vintage Fine Ale. It's the Chevallier series, that's how you pronounce it. 6.5% volume, bottle conditioned. The Heritage series is a range of limited edition bottle conditioned ales influenced by our brewing heritage and historic recipes. Vintage Pale Ale rediscovers the Chevallier malt, whose story begins around, it's so hard to read, around 1820 in rural Suffolk. Following its near extinction in the 20th century, it was resurrected and paired with classic English hops to create this rich, complex and full-bodied vintage fine ale. Right, so never had it before. Pricey, I'm sure it's about £3 a bottle. On the nose, malt on the nose. Let me get a better glass because that one's already been used. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but it's persisting it down. We are in autumn. Rained yesterday, nice sunny day today to be fair, and then it's pissing down again. Don't you just love British weather? And it gets to that time of the year and I think to myself, and especially when it's wet like this, you know, do I change jobs and go for something inside? So, a lovely amber pour on it, and as you can see, quite a large white head. Yeah, miserable weather. And just found out today that as many as 3 more people are leaving my old job. And obviously, and these aren't just like standard people, the key workers. I was a key worker. And it must have sent shockwaves through when I left. I mean, I don't care if it did or didn't really. But now as many as 3 more are leaving. And, you know, it does send reverberations. Why are your best staff leaving? So, lovely malt on the nose. Reminds me of Crafty Hen. In colour, in strength, and even in smell really. Oh, now that's a bit of quality. Lovely, strong malty flavour, and obviously that hop that was close to extinction, you know. Oh, that's nice. Tastes more like a 7% than it does a 6.5. You know, you really do get that. You know, I put it in the same class as the likes of the Fullers, their vintage fine ale. You know, oh, we have a contender. Been a while since we've had a real pearler. Oh, flavours coming through in that. Dark berry flavours. Is it, you know, I'm not sure if it's just me, but a lot of my favourite beers, one, are very complex. They've lots of different flavour elements in there. They're not easy to pick out because each time you drink it, depending on the temperature, you know, it makes a difference. And yeah, this, oh, reminds me of Champion Ale as well. McEwen's Champion Ale. That's a 7.3%. It tastes just as strong. Ooh, I've got to say, obviously some Greene King beers have got a bit of a reputation. I've heard people in pubs slagging them off. I've seen it on the internet, you know, and don't really. It's not worth slagging something off unless you've drank it and it is actually dire, you know. But this, ooh, a nice bit of quality. I've got to say that's one of the. Say it's only 6.5%. The strong malt flavours, but it's a nice malt, you know, mixed up with them. Not quite Christmas pudding aromas and tastes, but there's elements of that in there, you know, raisins and strong caramels, and for me licorice, you know, there's lots of different stuff in there. It's just a beautiful beer. Wow. It's not often, you know, something comes along. I mean, I've seen it on Tesco's. I got this from Tesco. Whether they still sell it, I have no idea, because Tesco's totally changed their range. And I've noticed the prices have gone up as well. We buy a certain brand of milk, Bob, best of both. So it's a skimmed milk, but it tastes like a normal milk. And semi-skimmed. And lovely milk. And it's gone up 30 pence for a 4-pinter. Sugar's gone up, and it has in all these supermarkets. You know, it's classic bloody pre-Christmas where they start ramping the prices up, and you know, just about more money off the public who are struggling. You know, I mean, look at all these people who've gone abroad and they're struggling to get back. You know, and worried about their holidays, especially in Tunisia. I mean, let's be fair. You can understand the hotels are worried about getting paid. But don't shit on the people that have gone there in good faith. It's not their fault about Thomas Cook, you know. The thing that gets me with this Thomas Cook business is the government didn't want to pay the 200 million out. How much are they going to have to pay out in the end to bring everybody back home and settle up the money? You know, how much is the taxpayer going to have to pay in the end anyway? They help the banks. Oh yeah, help them banks, you know. For me, I think they could have helped them. There'd obviously have to be some changes in Thomas Cook afterwards. Yeah, get rid of all these IP twats who ruin companies. You know, get somebody in who can run it, slimline it, you know, but, you know, but so many people now have had their holidays destroyed. You know, they ain't getting on holiday this year. People are, you know, weddings abroad. I mean, I've booked my holiday for next year. I've booked it, paid a deposit. Luckily, it's not with Thomas Cook. It's with Jet2 Holidays. I don't trust Thomas Cook anyway, but don't like them, don't trust them. But, you know, it's people's lives ruined now, you know. Yes, I know it's only a holiday, but as long as you get everyone back safely and there's no issues. I mean, that in Tunisia where they're locking people up, that's just disgusting, you know. I'd love to be in charge of this country. Jesus Christ. I'd slaughter that Corbyn in the Commons. Oh, so leaving it a few minutes. The strength, by God, if that's, it says it's 6.5%, but I know bottle conditioned beer, it conditions in the bottle. It gets stronger in the bottle. To me, that's more like a 7.5%, and maybe even above. It is a very nice, strong beer. And obviously it's not stout. And it's funny because it reminds me of Crafty M. It reminds me of Fuller's 1845. It's a nice bit of beer. You know, definitely one to try. to me, it's a combination of a lot of my favourite beers. It's got King Goblin. It's got some of the complexities of King Goblin. It's got the maltiness of McEwen's Champion Ale, and it's got the difference of taste and the looks of 1845 and Crafty M. Are we talking a top 10 beer? Hell yes. You know, this is an absolute classic. Bloody limited edition. Oh, what a shame. You know, for me, this needs to be out full time. Oh, the strength in taste. It reminds me the first time I drank Champion Ale, and I got a wallop from the alcohol content. I didn't particularly like it the first time I drank it, but that was in the years before I started reviewing beers, before I started getting a wider, you know, enjoying a wider expanse of beers. But this, so to break it down, amber pour, white head, still retaining that head, so obviously there's carbonation and lace in there. Lovely, beautiful aroma on it, malts, and you know, all the things that I've already said. Same with the taste, and the taste is just immense for me. 5 proper pint bottle as well. I don't see many of them these days. I thought it was $6.60 actually when I picked it up. So yeah, absolute quality in the glass. Well done, Greene King. You know, so some of their beers may have besmirched their name, but this is an absolute pearler. If you ever see this on cask, dive in, get yourself a pint or two. Not you don't want 3. You'll be on your back. Tastes stronger than that 6.5% implies. You know, a real top class beer. Ooh. Out of 5, the all important out of 5. Pardon me. I'm going to give it a 4.7 out of 5. That was bloody delicious. Wow. Calling me, you know, that was a shocker. It's always nice to have a beer that rewrites what you think, and that was an absolute pearler. Would I buy it again? Oh bloody hell yeah! If I see another bottle of that, yeah, it's got to be on the, you know, on next time I do the old lady's garden, and I've got to, because I don't take out my internet money that I earn, you know. It stops me buying too many beers, you know. But that was lovely. Yeah, that was a true classic, and very much a top 10 beer. Stunning. So, Greene King Heritage Vintage Fine Ale. Wow. That was lovely. Alright, that's enough for this review. I'm going in the house, cook some dinner. Thanks for watching. See you soon.